The information provided in this video is for educational and informational purpose only. It is not intended as investment advice or recommendation to buy or sell any financial instrument. All trades involving risk, and you should only trade with money you can afford to lose. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. The trades and strategies shown are my own opinions and are shared purely for transparency and learning purposes. Past performance does not guarantee future results. So we're in Apple. And as you know, I kind of do the top down method. So I go from high time frames, which is day, to 4 hours. And then I kind of look for my entry around an hour to 30 minutes. So we are on the hour time frame right now. And on the day, I like to use white lines. So I'm going to go down here, grab a line. And there's actually a demand zone that I have here. So I see a great line right there. And let's change that to white. So we have a line right there, and we need one above price, and that's another one right about there. And I'll leave that 4 hour one because that's one we plotted, I think, Monday. And it's still kind of valid because it's still, you can kind of see price still reacting to it a little bit. So I think we got enough lines because we're also going to plug in demand zones too, or supply zones, depending on where you're at. So we're going to go down to the 4 hour. And as you can see, I have zones there already plotted out. Let's remove that one because I think there's already a zone underneath there, so we don't need too many of those zones. So we're going to expand it out. I'm going to look for some clues to kind of figure out where price is going. So as I look at the chart, I do notice that it respects this 4 hours, kind of like drops there and then pops back up. And it respects the 4 hours and underneath where this day is. So in between these two zones, if you just made it one big zone, that's kind of where price is going. And it doesn't really stay underneath that day line for too long. As you can see, it's a little bit dips up, a little bit here, then it dips up. So where I see it today is based right here. It kind of looks like a mini supply zone, and that's going to go up, right? But the place in which I think you're going to kind of run into some level of resistance is this day line, because it kind of still respects it. Like it goes, like if I raise it a little bit up, which I can, and then I can bring it back. Right? You see how it kind of like goes in there, plays around, it comes back, it goes up a little bit, it comes back, and just stays in between these two lines. I'll just put that back. So I'm thinking price is going to come here. And if institution is thinking like us, they're probably going to like snatch some of this volatility and come back down, maybe even coming down to this demand zone. So my first take profit would be, we're at 260 now. I'm just going to drag my line there because I already have them in there. So my first take profit is going to be 262. And if it pushes past that day line, I think it has some volatility to grab up here, and it might go up, but I would take profit here because it might go down. It might be a grab just to go up to come back down. So if price comes down or it goes down, right, we have a zone here, and I'm not sure whether, let's go down to the hour and really see if that was really a zone. So I don't think that was a zone. I think that might have just. And as we go down, what I like to do is change to extended sessions. And we can kind of get a good idea where price is right this second, right? And this zone is still valid because you can see, I don't know if you can see that there, it bounces off that zone, it goes up, bounces off the zone, it goes back up. But as many times as it touches this zone, it kind of gets weaker. So I always go to the trampoline example. It's like trampoline with like a couple springs missing. It doesn't go as high as it used to, but it still has a level of bounce. And eventually, it turns from like a level of support into resistance. I mean, a level of resistance. Yeah, you get it. It goes through that zone actually. Sorry about that. Brain's kind of off today. So, where would I think price would go downwards? Well, I still think it has to grab all this volatility that's in here, right? So if it gets past there, I think my first take profit on the other side would be around here, right next to this previous day high. And I'm going to fix that line, TP1. Put in my trusty bear, turn that to red, dotted. And then we got TP1 next to that previous day high. So if it grabs all that volatility, it could pop back up and come back down again, which my second take profit would be right here because that seems like it's going to grab a lot of that volatility within there. And that's going to be my TP2. And that's what I have for you today.